HerStory by Nick Bentley, Danielle Reynolds, and Emerson Matsuuchi is a set collection game about women throughout time in history, but set in a way that you're making chapters of books, and when any player gets to 8 chapters, they end the game. You're also collecting research tokens and getting points through various ways. The iconography is super simple. It's a 2 to 5 player game that is easy to teach, and I like the components as usual. UnderDog Games, who published it, did a fantastic job with the components. Let's take a look at how to play real quick, and then I'll come back and tell you about why I like the game. The setup for the game is really easy. You just lay out 5 chapter cards, you fill out these research tokens like this, and get the number of player tokens that you have. Each player gets their own board. Each player also gets a library card. Library cards are just used to refresh the market for research tokens twice in the game, and then they're discarded. And as you play, you're just going to get your points into the game. You might get additional points for, like this one says, at game's end, 2 points for each chapter in your book without a power. So if this one were paired with this one, you get an additional 2 points. You're going to play that way until somebody finishes their 8th chapter. Everybody gets the same number of turns. Very simple, but you're looking for these different types of research tokens. Like I said, some are objectively better because you do get an additional 3 points when you match your tokens exactly. So maybe if I had something that gave me, like, she would go with this. She wants 2 of these plus 1 of these, and there are names for these, but they don't matter. There's just 4 symbols for the different types of research tokens in the game. Simple gameplay with a little bit of strategy that is quite enjoyable. And on the back of these cards, there is that little bit of information about the women. Take a look at that fat stack of cards of women from history. There are all sorts of different cards in here, and they give you a little bit of information about each woman on the back here. The design is really good for a simple set collection game where you're seeing the interactions, and there is a deeper level of play there, although it's not hard. It does offer you a little bit of challenge and competitiveness as you try to get the best chapters in your book, and you're looking for those times of when it's best to trade out your library card, which allows you to change out those pieces, the research tokens. Once you find the best way to do that, you're basically in a race to get to the end, get those chapters, get the points that you need, and whoever does that best is going to be the best at playing this game. Again, not a hard game, but I love the components. The components are really nice. I do wish that there was something to track once you went past 50, just for a quick glance. Everything else has been thought about in this game and does a good job of integrating well. Overall, good family game. Does some good history stuff. I think that people who are looking for a good family night game or just a lighter game to fill in between other things will enjoy this game. And anybody interested in the people involved in the game, there's 100 plus of these cards. I think it's 120. This is not a heavy game. This is not a super abstract game. This is not a game for those who are looking for a lot of complex interplay with the cards and so forth. This is a pretty simple game, but I do enjoy it, and I can recommend it to families and educators and others who are looking for something to get people both started on the topic and a decent game for game night. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think, and let me know who your favorite woman from history is. I'll catch you later. Happy gaming.